Okay, welcome back. 170 days. Pretty sure I can say this is pretty well smashed. So I was planning to play a little more. I was expand the room here, and then I'm gonna try to do some trading code to see how it works, since I never did before. So first, quite disappointing with the trading capabilities through the AC, that you don't have the same info as you have in the computer. That's pretty disappointing. How can I say that? And also this, all this condensation and stuff, and then when I'm playing and recording, and my FPS start to sink quite drastically. So even though I was having some fun on this place with the ice maker here, it's working fine after all the fiddling around, I just had to remove the places where ice could form. Below here there was tons of ice forming there, so I just add a frame there. Now ice is forming there. And yeah, so I was actually having some good fun here. So made out the silos for all the ores from the scientific, right? The sorting system. You can see I have a sample. They never fixed the bug where you can see the item below the stacker, right? And then I have one for each single type of item that I can get on this planet. So yeah, but the issue is running out of stuff to do. So I was going to do a bigger base with interacting with the other machines that I don't really use too much, like the generator and all that. But one that will be an issue with the FPS, with all this calculations on the game, right? Yeah, this is pretty. Now it's fine, but that's time that I dip down to 40 FPS, see 35. Yeah, it's annoying. And for the trading stuff here, right? So the way I was thinking about the trading, and I was really hoping that was like this, right? So you would have the number of contacts in reach, and then you can say, okay, I want to talk with the index 0, in this case the 7x7 here, or maybe I want to talk with the index 1. And then you will also have the information it shows here, the runaway length, and then if it requires oxygen, but none of that exists on the trading circuit. It's quite disappointing. You can only look to one trade. I have no idea why in the world they did that. So you need to search whatever trade is searching, and then once you activate on the dish, it will do the progress bar for contacting, and then after that you can activate again, and that will count down the trader. And after you do this, then the dish will now scan the next one in the list, which means if this one has 15 minutes and the below one has only 5 minutes, you can't explicitly say, okay, scan this guy here, because you need to search the closest one. Well, it's not the first on the list here. The dish always go for the closest one first. And then, well, I'm sure people will say, you can filter it by the IDs. Yeah, you need to talk to the guy first, then you can filter by its ID. You can get the ID before you talk to it. So yeah. Anyway, I'm just saying that I was trying over the dish here, and I was gonna do it on camera. I start doing it on camera, but then I got insanely lost, so I went to search how it's done, and I got really disappointed on how the trading circuit's working nowadays. We have loads of options, but it were just left behind, right? So the circuit fall behind the capabilities of the trading, right? So you have runaway, you have O2 requirements, and none of that's available on the IC, right? And then they keep adding. So you have the tax. Let's find one. So run away. I think it's all together. Can I type run away? No. It's not actually run away. Landing bad threshold. Yeah, it's called Run away. Why was not it showing? Run away. Really? R-U-N. R-U-N. Now showing. W-A-Y. Okay, probably was mistyped something. Oh yeah, I was adding an A here. Anyway. Okay, never mind. So, run away. So you have all this, like you have corners, you have taxi holding, all that stuff, but then you can still only have one runaway per landing pad. Like there is no splitting or merging of those. So what's the point when you have all this and all the AC like fall behind all the information you can do it? It's disappointing. That's it. So I stopped with the project on the trader search because it's meh. Really, I can't really use any other word. It's totally possible to do it, like people do it already. It's just not great. That's the thing. So, and I don't really feel like doing like a bigger base on this place, even though I'm liking playing this. So I was not get bored that easy with this planet here. But then I'm concerned about the FPS. So I didn't want to just leave the series that was going and then okay, we're gonna have more episodes. No, yes, what's gonna happen? So in terms of survival, my first goal was surviving this place, and I'm pretty sure I survived it. I got basically everything on the high-end tech of stuff except like going rockets and this kind of stuff. So yeah, my plan now was going on the asteroid belt. Like there is basically no one doing asteroid runs, and just do a shield run there, like build, like work with machines that I usually don't work. Like you have the solid generator, right? So not solid generator, fuel generator, because usually you have sun and then you make solar panels, or you have wind and you make wind turbine, and then that's passive in there, it's no resource required, so that's it, right? So I never work with some machines, especially like the Startioneers engine, because it's really, like again, once you make the Startioneers engine, because it requires steel and it's not that cheap, at that point, if you're playing on an atmospheric place, you just place wind turbine and they were better than making the Startioneers engine. Or you do solar panels, right? That same thing. So anyway, I was planning on doing the... So let's not lose focus. So I'm gonna close this one. In terms of achievement, I really finished this. I don't think I'm on any potential to die by food, oxygen or anything. I actually have way too much oxygen. So just to do a very quick recap on the base here before I close this. Well, this part of the base didn't change. I didn't make an organization here, but that would be just like adding more lockers and that's it. The harvest situation here is not bad at all, right? This automation work perfect, so you see it's running right now. It get me loads of potatoes, and I have more water that I can drink. Where is my... I don't have an exposed pipe anymore. I can look at here, right? So yeah. And my oxygen, it's... I add like loads of tanks, so you can see a tank here, I guess. There's another here, then this, then this. Because it was already like at 45 megapascals, so... yeah. So I guess I'm gonna consider this one done. Mainly because of the FPS that I'm afraid of. I don't want to do a bigger base and then have to stop doing the playthrough because of FPS. That would be insanely not boring, not the word, but that would like kill all the joy, and then we probably don't have any joy of starting a new run. So I'm gonna consider this one closed. I survived long enough, 170 days, and my idea was to go with one of the mod boards. Have this mod back here. I was first looking at this one, right, Lowland, like a very old one that they removed from the game. But this is basically Venus easier. So if you just start here, there is no much mountains, and then the composition of the atmosphere is exactly the same as Venus, except it's older. So, and I'm pretty sure you have more resources here than you have in Venus. See, like it's the same composition. So I think in this place you can still find ice when in Venus there is no ice. Is that an ice over there? Yes, this is mostly flat, so there is not all the mountains that Venus have. Yeah, that's ice. That's ice water. Yeah. Oh, it doesn't melt? Really? But now it's melting. Oh, so when you mine it, it doesn't update that it needs to melt. Okay. Anyway. So, even though I was thinking about it like a chill place to run again, this would be a nice chill place to run. The depth on the planet is very nice, so you can go down very deep. That's also something that I was considering. But it's basically Venus, right? So yeah, I did 9% of my playthrough is on Venus. So that will be really the same. So instead of this one, let me delete this. I was thinking, let me show the asteroid belt. So the main goal was over the asteroid belt, but the asteroid belt is bugged as it's not generating anything. I got this starting from the mod, so it doesn't matter. If you're wondering which mod I'm loading, this one, Computer. This is the mod that adds all the planets. So the asteroid belt, before all the last 2 or 3 updates, you start here, you look around, you didn't see anything, and then you just move and wait a little bit, and the asteroid should start generating, right? So you can see one there. So the issue now is it's not generating anything else, right? So you start the game, it generates like 3 asteroids, and that's it. Doesn't generate anything else, which just make it, well, we can't do anything really. We're just going to get stuck here. So you see that I'm moving, I'm using this asteroid here as a reference. There is only 2. Like last time it at least spawned 3 asteroids. So this makes this like quite unplayable, right? So there is no other asteroids in the vicinities. I'm seeing like a black spot here, so we're going on this direction just in case there is an asteroid right there. You don't really go faster. So if I increase the thruster, does it move faster? I have no idea about my speed. But anyway, you should, like at this point, you should be seeing different asteroids. and that's where like you go mine and build your base and do your stuff, but it's really not generating anything, so you can't really play on the asteroid belt now. And yes, I did test this without the mods before, so it's not a mod issue. I had a mod like yesterday, and then I tried asteroid belt like 3 weeks ago. So since this is gonna be out of the cards for now, like can't really do a run here, and the only 2 options left. So either wait, they fix this, which who knows who's gonna be. Nobody plays on asteroid, so I guess it's pretty low priority for them. Or playing like a different planet, and that's what I was thinking on doing. I can delete this moon here, just testing. So the other runs I did. Anyway, so I'm thinking on going on this, like Uzette's Town Edition. This is the same on this one, but it's hotter. So I prefer like a hotter world because it's a little harder than a cold one. Like if you started this one and the cold one, I'm pretty sure there is condensation happening. And that's exactly why I'm not playing on the hard planet, right? So I'm pretty sure I will go with the... Yeah, you can see condensation happening right away. So because of the... This will be an issue with the FPS. And that's my concern. It's a nice effect, but then, yeah. So what I will do is just play on the hot version, which doesn't really make too much sense if you like think about the place, because this is an ice world. But then it's 120 degrees. Well, it shouldn't be ice world anyways, but yeah, we'll just play like do like a different run. So you have all the resources available, all the ices, all everything. Unfortunately, it's not very deep. You can get to lava like pretty fast. It's basically on this level there, on the lake level here. Yeah, very similar to Venus. You start digging and then you reach the bottom. So, and then the goal would be, instead of like surviving or doing some challenge run, would be actually like use the other machines. Like just build like a reasonable base. Instead of make like passive power, it will go more to active power. So using the gas fusion generator, there is plenty of ice for fuel. And then controlling like, okay, so you have some passive like 3-5 solar panels, like 3-5 wind turbines. And then when the power is going down too fast because you're using too much stuff, then the generators kick in, and then this kind of stuff. Like that's more interesting. Yeah, so that's the plan. So I think I'm gonna go with this approach for now until they fix the asteroid belt. Okay, so closing on the hard plan series, and maybe let's see if I can start this one like right now, or if I do a hold on it. For now, that will be it. Thank you very much for watching, and I see you guys in the next one. Thank you, and bye bye.